Today, we want to talk about an important topic that is often overlooked: obedience to God, not just in what we do with our bodies, but also in how we live with our minds and our health. In Leviticus 19, verse 28, KJV, we read, "Ye shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead, nor print any marks upon you. I am the Lord." This command was given to the people of Israel, but it applies to us today as well. God calls us to live set apart and holy as His chosen people. In those times, many non-Jewish cultures practiced body cutting as a way to honor the dead or connect with their gods. But God called His people to be different, not to be swayed by the customs of the world around them. Deuteronomy 18 verses 9 to 14 says, "When you come into the land that the Lord your God is giving you, you shall not learn to follow the abominable practices of those nations." Here, we see that God instructed His people to distance themselves from worldly customs and to live a life that honors Him. Obedience to God is not just about external things like tattoos or markings. It's also about how we care for ourselves spiritually and renew our minds. In Ephesians 4 verses 22 to 24, we read, "Put off your old self, which belongs to your former manner of life and is corrupt through deceitful desires, and be renewed in the spirit of your minds, and put on the new self, created after the likeness of God in true righteousness and holiness." God calls us to be obedient not just outwardly, but in every aspect of our lives. This means taking care of our health, not harming our bodies, and growing spiritually according to His will. Psalm 89 verse 34 emphasizes that God never changes His word. "My covenant will I not break, nor alter the thing that is gone out of my lips." His commands and promises remain the same, no matter what the world tells us. God looks at our hearts. It's not just about what we have or don't have on our skin, but how we live our lives for His glory. We are called to dedicate our bodies, minds, and actions to Him so that we can live fully as He intended. Let us honor God with our bodies, our health, and our minds as He commands. Obedience is more than just outward appearances. It's a complete surrender of who we are to the will of God.